Hello. Picking up where we left off. Means more talking to people. There are so many wounded people. I sure chose the wrong time to go out fishing. Luckily nobody seems to be critically injured. They have you stepping in to thank for that. We routinely get patients in by the literal boatloads, so rest assured that we're as prepared as can be. The way it's going, we should manage to treat everybody by nightfall. Undead monsters, as a physician, this gives me much food for thought. They are beyond the local militia's capabilities. Such incidents like as today's will likely become a frequent occurrence. As long as we're staying in this town, we should help them out as much as possible. I believe Dogi is off work and waiting for you over at the inn. He seemed rather anxious. You should hurry on back and let him know you're alright.
Hello, Princess. Wonderful job out there today. All thanks to you that Rosa, Gren, and the others were able to make it back safely.
I should have taken a throat thing before I started.
We didn't do anything special, but I will admit, these clothes made it a lot easier to move around. I think I'm starting to get that spiel you gave about the right clothing being empowering.
More of an open book than I thought.
But luckily, that's my favorite kind of book. You don't gotta act so pleased with yourself about it. You can leave the rest to us. We should be done treating everyone shortly. Plus, I need to make sure Dad works his fair share while I got him here.
Alright,
Ready to head back to the inn?
just stop by some of that.
You couldn't have mentioned that sooner. Go get your business taken care of already.
Over there.
You're those folks from the lighthouse.
It would seem I neglected to introduce myself earlier. I'm Lux, the lighthouse keeper. The time the aid today was truly appreciated. Shudder to think what would have become of us without it.
Yeah, thanks, Kaja. You chopped those monsters up good. You're so cool. Feeling a lot less scared now, huh? Yep. You know that rock you threw gave us just the opening we needed. Huh? You survived because you made the choice to live. And really, you saved yourself. You just helped out a little, that's all. Okay. See that red-haired boy and the blonde gal over there? Hey, here they rescued Mr. Carpenter and his son.
Your daring deeds have the town's rumour mill running at full speed. Were it not for you, the casualties would have surely been greater than they were. For that you have our gratitude once more. I'm just glad we made it in time. It makes three of us. We owe you our lives. Still, I'm hesitant to return to the lighthouse so soon after all that's transpired. But for the time being, I intend to have us lodge with the hieroglyph church. Suppose we ought to get going before Sash here falls asleep on my feet. Till next we meet. Okay, the church is sus. Oh, God. I have a feeling it's gonna do something weird.
Guess that means the lighthouse is staying dark for the night. Anyway, I'd say we earned ourselves a good meal. Let's head back to the inn.
What a long day. Can't wait to chow down back at the inn. Wait, Do they even have any empty rooms? Then again, these cuffs will probably... We can worry about that later. Let's focus on getting some grub for now.
So you made that bit voiced, but not in actual... fine, fine, fine. Jim, you certainly saved the day. At such a young age, I can hardly believe it. Thank you so much for saving my precious daughter. It was no problem, man. Just doing our job. Besides, it was a pair of young travelers who actually rushed to the rescue. Oh, that's right. I need to make sure I thank them as well. Feels like I have something waiting to happen. Come on, let's get out of here. In any case, your next meal is on the house. Feel free to bring the whole militia along. It's real generous of you. I'll let the commander know. Alright, crews, tonight we plan for our next outing. Gotta hurry up and restock our merchandise so we can secure our next business deal. Think good is going to come from rushing, Dad. Let's just call it a day and get some rest. Oh, the two of you have come at the perfect time. Any chance you consider being bodyguards for our next business negotiation? Looks like you guys made it back okay. It's good to see you weren't hurt too badly. I'm a little worried after hearing about your fight with the giant monster at the lighthouse. You two alright? Only because you stepped in. Honestly, my dad might be doing a little too well. There are a ton of questions I'd love to ask you, but I can tell now's not really the best time. Anyway, thanks for saving us. I hope you'll be able to take it easy for the rest of the day. Dad still hasn't learned his lesson, even though all we just went through. I suppose if he wasn't like this, people wouldn't consider him Karnak's #1 merchant. Right, the heroes of the hour. Bring up the job you did out there. Guess those Battle Seaforce guys have already packed up for the evening. Oh, dread it all. The highway's been closed to travellers for the time being. Those scoundrels are certain to pick up on my trail before long. I don't leave soon. Looks like she's really going through it. You've taken enough trouble. You've taken enough trouble for her already, though. There. So be it. Tomorrow I'll take my chances and board a boat to another island. Then what? Come on, the wind's getting chilly. It's time we went home. What are you doing out here? You were told to rest quietly at home. Shut up, you old hag. I ain't taking your stupid medicine. Everything's going down this guy's booze. Now tell me where you're hiding it. Why did things have to come to this? Why did things have to come to this? I ain't taking your stupid medicine. Everything goes down this guy's booze. Now bring some over already. Yeah. Yeah, no way he's ever gonna change. Oh, hey you two. Thanks for the save earlier. Ashley and I would have been in a real pinch if you hadn't shown up. Seemed like you had it handled, actually. Not at all. I was scared out of my mind. Just doesn't show on my face much. You know, thinking back, it kind of felt like you were already familiar with Grieger. It's not info just anybody's supposed to be wise to. Yeah, well, a lot of Normans frequent the area where I work. I've only heard about him via rumour though. Never expected to see one in the flesh. Anyway, I'm sure the Baltic Force will step in soon. Hopefully then things will calm down around here.
What about this guy?
Looks like Ashley already went home, so there's one relief. Probably best that no one leaves town until the situation dies down anyway.
I'm glad everything turned out alright. The mood still feels frantic somehow.
Sounds like this was a real hullabaloo on the highway while I was napping at home. Apparently Lux got caught up in it too. Glad he came out okay though. Hopefully nothing like this happens again. Can't ask for better than peace and quiet. Thinking about it, I found an English translated copy of the East 5. Means I can actually play that now. Do at some point. Everyone, great work out there today. Thanks to you, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario. Not over yet though. I'm sure you've already heard, but tomorrow we'll be investigating the highway. Things stand right now, we can't sleep too soundly. I know you're tired, but I'm counting on all of you. Yes, sir. Hello, Kaja. Thank you so much for your help. I would love if you could join our militia at all, but as you can see, there's a lot on our collective plates right now. Let's talk more about this tomorrow. See you then. Let's see. There's a load down there by the church. Oh, it's you too. Commendable work out there earlier. Take the remainder of the day to rest if you would. What are you up to now? Oh, merely ruminating a bit. I managed to contain today's incidents for now, but it's clear that we can't just leave everything to the militia. We need to rethink the scope of their operations. It comes down to it. Grin will likely push back again, but anything that puts the townsfolk's lives at risk must be dealt with swiftly.
Something might lie, but I think this guy might be an even bigger pain in the ass than Gunnar.
You'll excuse me, I need to take immediate action regarding today's events. Two of you ought to go get some rest.
Dad sure is late. He said he'd be home early tonight too. I can see it, an abyss darker than a moonless night. And in the midst of that utter void comes the shine of a red torch and a flash of azure. Are theirs the lights of hope or of despair? The answer is yours alone to determine. What in horror's beard? I bid you show me whether you are of hope or despair. And you rescued Sash and her dad. Thanks for that.
Guess you're good friends with her.
Yeah, as if. I just prefer her over everyone else, is all. Anyway.
Hiya, Doom.
Anyway, this town's done for if they leave their problems for outsiders to solve. Wish I could just grow up and leave this place already. And someday I'll show them. Huh? Say something? No, not that it's even your business. He said I could stay at the church, but I turned him down nicely. He always treats me like a kid. Can't he see I'm doing just fine all on my own? Oh, hi, Garja. See you later. You too, kiddo. Get a good night's sleep.
He spoke with the priest here and he graciously offered to house us. Until the militia concludes its investigation, we'll be staying here at the Hieroglyph Church. Yeah, quick. Disaster after another. Thank you so much for today. Sash and I owe the two of you our lives. Please, please, come right on in. I'll fix you some nice warm soup. Thank you, Father. Think nothing of it. I'm simply relieved no one was injured. That said, these deathless beasts, they stagger the imagination. This just comes across as so untrustworthy. Sounds like something out of the ordinary went down. I'm glad it didn't end up escalating. Not that Rome or Gallia were likely to intervene anyway, though. What with this area being under the Balder Sea Force's control.
What's that got to do with it?
Nothing, just talking to myself. What should I do now? I still haven't picked up any leads in this town yet. I'd be going out on a limb. Maybe I should head out to sea after all. Heard it was really something. Wish we'd been there to see it ourselves. Oh here, Adel. The guys at the dock say you've been doing a whole lot of moving and shaking. I'd wish you'd brought me along to lend a fist or two, but hey, no hard feelings. Well, technically this is new. It's released a few months ago though, but I just got around to it. Now get over here and tell me all about it. That explains things. I was wondering why you've been buddying up this whole time. Damn, sounds like a hell of a lot to go through in just one day. Not to realize that adventure loves you just as much as you love it.
Adventure? That's his excuse for dragging me into this.
Let's just say it's more Destiny's doing than his. Those undead beasts are some real food for thought, though. And the fact that only you two can take them down for good just makes things trickier. What the heck are they, anyhow? Don't you know Karja?
Me. Couldn't tell you the first thing about them. They're called Grieger among my people, but that's all I've got.
Grieger? Wait, back up a sec. You saying the Normans knew about those things the whole time?
Only in that every so often we'd come across a peculiar beast that refused to die. Never heard anything about him turning up in packs, though.
Well, you're gonna be meeting up with Balder's head honcho tomorrow, right? Hopefully he can tell you more about them. Not to mention those invisible cuffs you got on.
I wouldn't be so sure, knowing the way he is. Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your conversation, but Adel and Karja have a visitor waiting outside for them. A visitor?
Heyo! Short time no see!
Almost too short.
I'll have work till tomorrow.
Oh, this hasn't got anything to do with the militia. I know it's a little last minute, but after talking stuff out, we decided to throw you to a welcome party, starting now.
A welcome party? For us?
Don't mind him, Karja. Really, it's more that we want to repay you for everything you did earlier. All of us are around the same age, so we hope to sit you down for a chat and see where it goes.
Sadly there's... Well, for the last few games, always been random voice acting. This is the most random of all. The things they choose to voice act. Ay.
I'll just come out and say it. Long story short, we want to be friends with you guys.
Friends?
In that case, sure.
Hey! You forgetting to ask someone?
I promise you won't regret it.
That settles that. We'll lead the way.
Adel and Karja popped into the tavern for a moment to let Dogi know they would be out for a while. Soon after, they reconvened with Gren and Rosalind, who led them into the night and toward the harbour. After passing through streets lined with bustling stores despite the late hour, the four arrived at a less frequented corner of town.
Didn't this area used to be a shipyard?
Huh. I'm surprised you know about that.
The Sandras.
Oh, I see a ship I'm going to be sailing soon. What's the story with this old boat?
They say she's due to be scrapped, but she's been sitting here as long as I can remember.
Right this way, you two.
What's all this?
I'm glad you asked. Welcome to the secret headquarters of the Karnak Free Youth Brigade.
Ugh. Are you really still set on that whole youth brigade thing?
You never change, Gren. By which I mean never learn. Or grow up. Typical Gren the goofball.
Oh yeah? You want to say that again to my fist?
Now, break it up, boys. Is this any way to act in front of our guests?
Wait, you're... Actually, now that I get a good look, this room's full of familiar faces.
What brought you guys together?
Well, all of us were born and raised here in Karnak, so we grew up alongside each other. This place has been our usual gathering spot ever since we were little.
I'm a bit older than the others, though, so it's been some time since my last visit.
So yeah, we still get together here every now and then.
The two of you wound up our main topic of discussion today after everything that's happened.
No sooner did we consider inviting you over than Gren the goofball here bolted out the door. Sorry for letting him off his leash. I'll bet he's pestered you half to death by now.
You keep calling me a goofball, and I might actually go brain dead. Then what'll you do?
No worries there. Your brain's been fried since the minute you came out the womb.
We really are sorry about the trouble. Still, there are a lot of things I'd like to ask you two about. We may be in the same age group, but there's a certain aura of mystique around you.
I couldn't agree more. Would you mind going into detail about that power you used to save us?
I get the sense everyone here is trying to make you feel welcome in their own little way. You're not obliged to humor us, of course, though I suppose you wouldn't have come along at all if you were against it.
What do you think, Karja?
As far as I'm concerned, the less they know, the better. I don't mind, though, as long as you cover for me halfway decently.
Well, no need to be shy. Have a seat over here and make yourselves comfortable.
You travel around in search of adventure? of here! That's flippin' awesome!
Adol does actively search for it, but generally it finds him.
Now I can see why you were so excited about the story of the Sea King's throne back at the inn.
And everything you know about sword fighting is self-taught? Man, the life you must have led.
And at only 17, too. That makes you the same age as Rafe.
Cruz and I are 16, just 1 year younger.
And Gren here finally got his dream job with the militia after turning 18, right?
Technically, he's still in training on account of all the trouble he stirs up.
That sounds about right. Wouldn't be Gren otherwise.
Ah, cram it. I forget, though. How old are you, Mira?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Might want to walk it back, or your next trip to the clinic might land you in the morgue.
Point taken.
That reminds me, Rafe. How's working away from home been? You got a live-in position at the mines in the countryside, right?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it, more or less. Plus, the pay's decent enough. Anything to help my mom out, you know?
Rafe.
Bet you don't get much free time either, Cruz, now that you're helping the family business. Guessing you gave up your goal of being a shipwright?
I may as well have. That's just the way it goes. It was only ever a childhood fantasy anyway. How are things in the militia, Gren? Commander Gulliver seems pretty put together, at least.
It's fulfilling work, sure, but the commander's got less of a backbone than you would think. And by now, our rock-bottom pay is a joke everybody's in on.
Can't do much about that except complain to your old man.
All that extra money from downsizing the militia staff and budget goes towards the Balta Sea Force's protection fee. It was the mayor who made the choice to take that huge chunk out of your funding.
Hey, Gren, was it? Am I connecting the dots right about your dad here?
Whoops. Did I forget to mention? Sucks to say, but yeah. The guy you talked to at the clinic, Mayor Clement, I'm his son. It's ironic. I joined the militia as a way to stand on my own 2 feet, and my dad still finds a way to give me grief.
Grief is kind of a strong word there, bud.
Sorry. I should know better than that.
All right, you three. You're starting to talk like our regulars over at the tavern.
Ooh, that bad, huh?
We did sound about 3 times older just now.
So, how'd you find yourself in these parts, Adol?
Walk down from up north.
Up north?
Whoa now. You're not about to tell us you're actually a Norman, are you?
He wouldn't have come on foot if that were the case.
I was told you met Dogi and Dr. Flair during your travels.
Yeah? So how does Karja fit into the picture?
Me? Well, I am a Norman. Hell.
Well, I think the Norman people come in all different strokes these days.
That's true. Just look at how amicable Einar is. Besides, Karja had a hand in saving us, so...
Hold that thought.
What's got you worked up all of a sudden?
I hear shouting. And that's not all.
Who could that be?
Gren! Gren! Are you in there?
Pops? Is that you?
Keep the door shut and listen to me. Under no circumstances are any of you to leave that room.
What? Why not? Crap. It won't open! Pops? Pops!
What's going on out there?
Sounds like screaming and cannon fire.
It's gone quiet.
Shit! Hey! Answer me, damn you!
Waiting around in here won't do us any good. We gotta see what happened for ourselves.
What's going on out there? This can't be happening, can it? Everyone. Going around. Damn it, Pops, are you crazy? Say something, will ya? Stuck tight. Give me a hand, you guys.
I don't encourage you to Gwen force the door open.
It can't be.
But why?
Shit!
Gren, wait!
That dumbass.
Most of you should hide.
Got it. Just make sure you bring our moron back in one piece, all right?
Helpless to the end, that one. There's no telling who we're up against, Adam. But chances are this is a raid. Let's go check on the command post.
Alright, reset the map.
Rieger? Now of all times? Out of my way!
Let's go!
Let's go! How's that?
Gotcha! Go! How's that?
Fire's gotten this far?
Oh, you really just fuck my camera.
Stronger than
In Har's name is going on? Can't get through this way. Let's find another path. Here too? Gunnar should have left by now. There's not a single lookout to be seen.
Goes for the townsfolk.
We heard him screaming earlier, so where'd they get to? There are Grieger all over too. This is starting to feel less and less like your typical raid. Doesn't seem like Gren's in the area either. Let's take our search elsewhere. Ren! Where are you? Answer me! Skeeter, what happened to everyone?
Crap! Not these things again!
Glad you're alright.
Adel,
Oh? What have we here?
Huh?
A woman?
Fall back! It isn't safe!
You found some stragglers, did you? A shame they aren't quite what we're looking for.
What?
What do you do to the townsfolk?
They may have fallen short of the mark, but that doesn't mean they can't be put to good use. I do so despise pointless waste, after all. It vexes me to my core.
The hell are you on about?
You there, redhead. Unlike the other inhabitants, you seem rather intriguing. Still, a miss is a miss. You'll simply have to serve me in other ways. Oh?
There's something off about you.
It healed! Doesn't that make her...
A Grieger. In human form?
The town was raided by Grieg.
No way to know if they're behind it all, but they damn sure played a part.
Well, aren't we a vexatiously spirited bunch? Perhaps a little roughing up is in order before I bring you to heel.
Here they come!
What say I teach you some discipline? Out of my sight!
How's this?
That's quite enough.
Skeeter! This witch.
You two sure you've got this? If only I hadn't run off all half-cocked.
What's this? My wounds aren't healing? Don't tell me you two are the ones he was talking about.
There. Another scar for the road.
This can't be. You lowly human filth. I, Yer the Dorson, am not your canvas. so vexed! Wretched girl, don't think yourself more than a blustering mongrel! Come, my minions!
What the hell are these guys?
Gregor! All of them!
Shred her face into a miserable pile of flesh! That wench will know humiliation!
We're on our last legs. Adel!
Kaja, Gran. There's no response. Gran's nowhere to be found over there. In fact, no one seems to be around at all. Bitty little picker. Which freaking button was it? So, okay. Is that just like a shortcut? Okay.
Here goes!
Okay. That which is hidden must be found. What could this be? No choice but to leave it alone for now.
Let's catch our breath.
I have to go, so... okay, so can't swim. Locked. Seems it can only be opened from inside. Okay. An old man is ploughing a field. Who are you?
Oh? I should be asking the same of you. It's been quite some time since this island had a visitor. Or perhaps I should say that those who come to visit are never quite aware of it. I see. A pleasure to make your acquaintance at all. Welcome to Viewpoint Isle. The site of my solitary existence for forever and a day now.
Viewpoint Isle.
Long have I been waiting upon this island. So long, in fact, that in time I have forgotten to what end I do so. Even my own name has escaped me. But be that as it may, all I can do now is remain patient. You, on the other hand, appear to have elsewhere to return. I wish you all the best.
Hey, Adol! This is no time to be spacing out!
You okay?
Bill senses that at some point his and Kadja's manners has been infused with new strength. Red Guarding as an enemy take while onto human will feel the revenge gauge. Okay.
Slay them at once.
Gotcha! Gotcha! How's that?
What was that power just now?
Adol gets the feeling that he just had a new encounter in a mysterious place. But he fails to recall anything about it, as if his mind is clouded by fog.
Forget it! This is our chance to break through their ranks. Move out!
Right!
No pity, no mercy, no forgiveness! They think this is over. Evie, to me! I don't care how many limbs you have to tear off. Seize those gutter snipes and drag them back before my feet!
Let's hide out at the old shipyard for now. We can flee town from there.
Yeah, Rosa and them are waiting on us. Holy... What's with that walking mountain?
Another Greeker?
Adel! There's a shortcut to the shipyard over this way!
I don't know whether you're getting caught by me.
Adel! Gren, hurry!
I don't know. I want to find him. No. Fine. Doing the horrible thing with not letting me, not showing me where I'm actually fucking running down.
The road's blocked! Let's break through! The hell's that musclehead's problem?
Okay, fine.
Adel! Gren, hurry!
The road's blocked! Let's break through! The hell's that musclehead's problem?
Either keep running or die wondering!
How's that? Now it's barrels?
This way! The bridge!
Monostring across! Go time, Karja!
Fucking pressing button to use the damn move. Fucking use it. Ugh.
The bridge! He caught up to us!
We'll have to fight our way past! Look strong! Gotcha!
Hey! Still got some fight in you, right? Skeeter! Still got some fight in you, right?
Thanks!
Yeah! Not here.
That's annoying.
Hang in there, Karja!
Thanks.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can't go
Let
down like this.
me
Not too late.
fucking do the thing.
You're kidding.
Having oh shit. Jesus Christ. Fucking A. Why is what?
Get back on your feet!
Thanks. Sorry. Hey, I'm not too late. Did they get you?
I was almost gone.
Go on like this. Yeah. Not here.
Oh, fucking A. Jesus Christ.
Coming in here, Concha!
Sorry to put you out.
Sorry.
Can't go down like this.
Anything ever. Thanks!
Stinger! Shatter! Easy pickings!
The hideout's down this way!
They'll slide to the bottom!
A fallen tree? Grapple over it!
Stop!
They're already here? Then where did everyone else go?
Shh!
Hey, anything turn up? Nah, not a soul left to be found.
Am I crazy, or are those things talking?
These humanoid Grieger might be a nastier threat than we realized.
Those brats from earlier must have been the only ones hiding out then. Oh yeah? And where are they now? I brought them along with. All humans are to be presented to Lady Yurg.
They were captured?
Stay calm, Bren.
Stay calm? Our friends are in danger and you want me to stay calm? Screw that! I'll save them alone if I have to!
What can you possibly do?
Son of fuck!
Adding fuel to the fire will just make everyone burn. We're out of escape routes.
What are you planning to do?
Don't have the strength left to trade blows with that lunk. So instead, I'll hack off my hand and act as a decoy. That way, only one of us has to go down.
Is that ship still seaworthy?
It's been left to rot for who knows how long. But we got nothing else to lose.
It's still a question of what happened to Doggy and Dr. Flett. Worrisome as it is, though, escape is the only option right now.
All right, we're shoving off.
I don't think I can get the ship back quickly.
We made it to open waters. Let's try and meet up with the Balta Sea Force for now.
That's just about our only option.
Goes to show how off the wall this is. The lighthouse has gone dark, so the Sea Force should realize something's awry before long. Just our luck this had happened while Grimson's away. I'm still in rough shape.
Feeling okay?
Can't you tell? Come here. I'll teach you the basics of handling a ship. A short break will do me some good anyway. Mind taking the wheel for me?
Giving adult control of a ship. Oy. You picked that up faster than I expected. Oh, and before I forget, take this. Always know where you're headed. And don't go straying off course. So I'll be straying off course lots and lots. Fire, EX fire.
They're not coming after us. We were right to escape by boat. Set our heading west-southwest. First step is to meet up with the Balta Sea Force. How about that? You're a regular coxswain already. Guess I can leave things be a while without you running us aground.
Yeah, it's not running aground you have to worry about that all. Going underwater.
I should have some of my strength back after resting up a bit. The helm's all yours in the meantime.
Slow.
I'd place us around halfway between Karnak and Balta Island right now. Seems you're starting to get a feel for steering.
I learned from the best.
About those humanoid Grieger, by the way. I'd never even known they existed.
I wonder who they are.
Your guess is as good as mine. The bestial kind's been showing up here and there in Obelia Gulf for a long time now. Me and Grimson, my old man, have been wiping him out with no one else the wiser.
It's a secret even among the Sea Force.
Some are in on it, others aren't. And I think Grimson's been making some kind of investigation into the Grieger too. But he still won't tell me a damn thing. Other than that I should look into him myself if I'm so curious. Or that carving one's path through the waters is the Norman way of life.
Did he keep quiet about mana too?
Haven't heard so much as a scrap about it. Apparently, I started being able to use mana at around 10 years old. Ever since, I've been tasked with culling the Grieger herd without ever knowing why. I always assumed an explanation would follow once I became a full-fledged warrior. So, with that as my guiding thought, I worked as hard as I could, and, well...
The haze clouding Karja's heart courses palpably through the handcuffs. Sounds a lot like me.
In what way are we anything alike?
I knew nothing of the sea in my mountain village.
What? And now you're just playing me for a sap. How could anybody be oblivious to the whole damn... Wait, is that what ends up happening when you're born and raised in the mountains? So, there's folks out there who know nothing about the ocean. and I knew nothing of them.
That's the reason I started adventuring.
That right. So the reason you set off was to learn more about the ocean? I wonder, is there more I'd like to find out too? About myself, maybe?
After all,
Huh? Not sure. Something about you just raises my hackles. Why'd it take me this long to... Something the matter? Those ships. It's the Grieger. No two ways about it.
Those things have ships?
Not just one either. It's a whole miniature armada. They've got us in firing range. We're too short on manpower to fight our way out. One extra pair of hands on deck would at least give us a chance.
Look no further then.
How you woke up, huh?
Just now, yeah. I've got a few choice words for you both. But there's bigger fish to fry right now, and I don't want to make another bonehead mistake.
What can you do?
I took artillery training as part of my drills in the militia.
Cannon duty it is.
Sure thing. I'll give it my best shot.
All right, Adel. Prepare for naval combat.
Well, this ought to be easy. Adol's very good at sinking ships. Looks long, triangle, short. Where are they gonna be? Not where they are.
Fire! Fire! Chew on this! Reinforcements?
Shit! There's no end to them!
They're out to ram us!
Who the heck?
It's them!
Right then, full speed ahead. Send a message to all vessels. Maintain spindle formation and crowd sails. From there, proceed as planned.
Aye, sir.
Balter Sea Force, close in and prepare to board. For har! For har!
Talk about swashbuckling. There's not a trace of fear on any of them.
Aye. We wouldn't have the right to call ourselves Normans otherwise.
Still, they're against the undead. It's a losing battle.
Not for him.
Moment of truth. Let's get this over with.
Fight well, Jarl Grimson.
I won't be long. A pleasant evening to ya. Too bad. It's the last you'll ever get.
How'd one guy do all that by himself? Wait, is he who I think he is?
Grimson Balta. My old man, and the Jarl of the Balta Sea Force.
There is off the charts.
It's not just mana either. He triggered what we call a berserker state.
Berserk... what now?
On top of wielding mana, he can go berserk whenever he pleases. It's a form of combat that only develops in a select few, turning their heightened emotions into raw power. The user gains monumental strength at the cost of their senses, causing them to fight till their stamina runs dry. But from what I'm told, Grimson's got the power to bend it to his will.
Excellently done, my Jarl. The enemy force is on a reciprocal course. In retreat, most likely. Shall we give chase?
Pass. Those whore sons are like a lizard's tail, the way they always come back. I ain't letting you put my nose to the grindstone all willy-nilly.
Be that as it may, do you suppose they were intending to turn Karnak into their stronghold?
Far from it. They were only there to mount a search. Still, to think those Grieger would cobble together a whole damn fleet of their own. Guess that means the time's finally arrived.
Hey! That ship's closing in on us!
The Norgist, flagship of the Balta Sea Force.
Princess, I am relieved to see you unharmed.
Same to you, Gunnar.
Not once did I expect such an ordeal to befall Karnak. You would have avoided it entirely had I not insisted you remain there. My deepest apologies.
It's fine.
We'll be sending a scouting party to the town at once. Though you must be exhausted, we would have you recount the events to us later.
Got it.
Hoy there, Karja. Really went through the grinder today, huh?
Grimson.
What's with the getup? You suddenly develop an eye for fashion?
Bite your tongue!
I suppose that's neither here nor there. Not with everything going to hell in a handbasket. That boy over there, the mana user?
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I've heard bits and pieces about what you've been through. Probably has your mind swimming in questions. I've only got one thing to say, though. You, lad, are gonna be helping us out. Can't have enough mana wielders in these trying times, am I right?
Crimson.
Hey! Hold on a second! Those goons kidnapped the entire population of Karnak.
They what?
We didn't realize it had come to that point.
Protecting the town was part of the deal my pops made with you, wasn't it? So go save them. If you don't, who will?
Oh yeah, you're Clement's boy, ain't ya? Let me offer a little reminder. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We're lawless brigands.
Hey, it's in sight. The headquarters of the Balta Sea Force. And our home, Balta Island.
Whoa.
Your first time here too, Grim?
Sure is. I hear that Cruz has come here a couple of times for his dad's trading business, though. Man, what's gonna happen now?
I don't have a clue myself. But based on what Grimson said, you might be the one holding the key to all of this, Adel.
Let me offer a little reminder. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We're lawless brigands. We honor our contracts, but we do it our way. You there, Red. Where'd you say you came from?
Mountain village in the north.
Heard an interesting rumor the day before yesterday up in Promolok. Seems some kid who was working in the port was able to get rid of the storm wall.
Got rid of it? The whole thing? No way!
And they say not too long after, that very same kid just decided to stroll on down our way. Well, would you look at that bright red mane? Way I hear it, hair that color you only find in the northern European mountains. Gunnar, what do you make of this?
Surely it can't be. Then again, given what happened back in Karnak...
Things are starting to get real interesting. It's clear to me that you're a pluckier lad than you look, Red. For now, I don't care whether the rumors about you are true or not. You keep to our stern till we're back at the island. And you're staying here with him, Karja.
Shouldn't we take him into custody?
He ain't going anywhere, right?
Kept at arm's length, huh?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Anyway, we're about to enter port.
Must have an early Adol adventure. I think it's well known as Adol the Red.
Are those stakes coming out of the ocean?
They're barricades to keep attacking enemy ships away. There are a lot of watchfires burning tonight. We've got more lookouts stationed than usual.
Did the Grieger hit here too?
No, I don't think so. Everyone's probably just on high alert after realizing something went wrong in Karnak. More importantly, you two, get ready to dock.
Who are you? Identify yourselves! And what's with the beat-up old boat? You prisoners of war or something?
It's me, Karja, Grimson's daughter.
Karja. Princess? Why are you dressed like that? And why'd you sail in on this junker?
A lot happened in Karnak. And these two are with me. I need to report in about him ASAP.
One of them is Mayor Clement's son. I'll look after him from here.
War Chief Gunnar! Welcome back!
Are those Grimson's orders?
Yes. Our contract states that in the event of an emergency, we are to protect the mayor's family. Gren, was it? Would you come with me?
Like I've even got a choice.
This is for your own safety. Adol, please don't worry about him. As for where you'll stay, Adol,
Miss Karja!
Hey, Easer. Came to welcome me back?
it seems everyone's gotten word of our return.
Yes, I'm glad you're all safe. You must be Adol. Is that right?
And you are?
My name is Isa. I am a servant to the Bolter family. You'll be staying at the Bolter family lodge this evening, Adol. Please allow me to escort you there.
It seems I can leave the rest to you. With that, Princess, I take my leave. The Jarl will explain what comes next in due time, I'm sure.
Got it.
Now then, follow me, Gren.
Well, Adol, be seeing ya.
Shall we be on our way as well, Miss Karja?
Yeah, let's go.
We can't go through here.
Are you hurt, Miss Karja? Or perhaps you feel unwell from inhaling too much smoke?
I'm fine. Always the worry ward, aren't you?
It's been one unprecedented circumstance after another recently. Adol's case included. I'm just so glad to see you all right.
Yeah.
Is Norman architecture new to you? Buildings are characterized by their long rectangular shape and relative lack of windows. I was a bit surprised myself when I first arrived.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
I can tell you're brimming with curiosity. It's a bit too dark to view them properly, but I'm sure you'll have time to get a better look tomorrow. Good to finally be back. I thought this day would never end. How's everyone holding up? We've already been informed that Karnak was attacked. Most of the residents are settling down for the night by now. But I'm told they'll all be preparing for battle starting tomorrow. Okay then. Sounds like things are about to heat up for the first time in a while. The Balta Lodge is located at the center of the settlement, and all. Quite large, so you can't miss it. Shall we be off?
Seriously, what happened in Karnak?
We can't go through here.
Explore later then. What are you doing here, Forky? I thought you went home.
Dad, well, I was getting ready for the next time a merchant ship stops by to trade. I'm worried I won't be able to do a good job stepping in for Einar.
That's so. Well, head back and rest anyway. Everyone's on high alert right now. And speaking of your good-for-nothing brother, where in hell has he gotten off to?
Here are enough meat for everyone. Make sure to fill up so you can be at your best.
Ooh, now this is the stuff. Thanks as always, Gunhilda.
Well, if it isn't the princess, glad to see you return safe and sound. I see you've got an unfamiliar face in tow, but I won't pry. head home and rest up for the night. Yeah, I'll do just that. Now why you say the same thing twice? Keep your wits about you. If any suspicious ships come into road, raise the alarm at once.
Beyond those walls is the residential area. The mayor's son will be spending the night there.
The guy looked dead on his feet. But I guess I can't blame him. Our lodge is over there. About time we rest for the day ourselves.
Ooh, I got so carried away I completely forgot about the time. Furnace is dying down anyway. Well, I guess I'll call it a night.
Let's not go this way. Let's not go this way.
Let me explore.
Now this is your house, Carja. Yeah, but lately Grimson and I barely even here during the day. Caesar does pretty much all of the chore work for us. Norman dwellings are designed with these central chambers, which often include a hearth. This is important both for cooking meals and as a place for the family can gather for warmth. Normans are, after all, from a cold region, so heating has always been important to them. By the way, any idea when Grimson's supposed to be home? With all that's happened, I'm sure he's still caught up in war councils. You two must be tired. Please feel free to retire before he gets back. Oh, and, Miss Carja. Jarl said to have Adol use the, room next to yours. Well, if Grimson's okay with it, then that's fine by me. Very well. Your room will be the room on the right, Adol. You can rest in there. Now let's just get some sleep and figure stuff out tomorrow. Beat. I still have some cleaning to attend to, so if you'll excuse me. Thanks for taking care of all this, Liza. I know how busy you've been. Please don't mention it. This is my duty after all.
Alright, let's turn in already. See you tomorrow.
Unsurprisingly, the day's physical and mental fatigue is hitting all at once, and hence drowsiness begins to settle in.
Ow! Hurry up and get over here, damn it! Now, listen up! Nothing pisses me off more than something coming between me and a good night's sleep.
Is it okay for me to sleep in here?
We have to bunk together like sardines during most sea voyages anyway. So, I'm used to it at least. Besides, we don't really have any other options. You're the type who can bed down wherever, right?
I guess I'm used to it by now. Sound of Carja's steady breathing fills the air. Seems she has already fallen asleep. With that, the curtain finally closes on a very eventful day. Ultimately, the whereabouts of Dogi and Dr. Flair remain a total mystery. And the residents of Karnak, who had shown so much kindness, were taken away by the Grieger. All that can be done for the moment, however, is to sleep. Finally, letting his exhaustion overtake him, Adol quickly falls into a deep slumber.
Shut your mouth and screw off.
Seems Kaja needs another 5 minutes or so. Taking a nap would probably be a very bad idea. Best to be quiet for the time being.
We can't go through here.
Boo! Morning. Sleep well?
Or if we're going in without permission.
You talking about this room? Or Karja's? As far as this one goes, I doubt the owner will be all that upset with you. She's been dead a long time anyway, so...
Kaja's mother?
More importantly, let's eat breakfast. After that, we'll conduct a thing. I want you there for it, Adol.
Takes what we call our community meetings. They're where we come together to make important decisions. Indeed, when and where to mount expeditions would be the obvious example. Issues such as criminal sentences or disputes between residents are also settled at the Hague. And of course, the person who leads the Hague is... the head of the Baltus Evils, Jarl Grimson Belter. Your son and his wife are doing okay, Granny Frida? How is that new arrival holding up? Very well. Thank you for calling the newborn's godfather. In fact, I'd say the little one's doing almost too well, while mother's already being run rugged. Hey now, no giving that poor daughter-in-law of yours a hard time. Be sure to help her out where you can. Don't think you can start giving me advice, Booger-Nose Grimmy. Booger-Nose Grimmy. That really takes me back. Booger-Nose? The Jarl? Yep, our little Grimmy's come a long way. That reminds me, Auric, how goes that lover's spat with your wife we discussed last week? Until you make up yet? Nah, I apologise, but she doesn't seem like she wants to come back. Well, don't just wait around for it. You gotta go and win her back directly. Gift her parents a pig when you head over to seal the deal. Yeah, got no choice. Sheesh. Clearly someone left all their macho bravado on the battlefield. Right then, brothers and sisters, on to the main reason for bringing us all together. As I'm sure many already heard, Karnak was hit by a raid last night. Aside from the mayor's son over there, all the townsfolk were taken. Goes without saying that Karnak falls under our turf. And this little raid is as good as a direct attack on us. In that case, we gotta head back. Show them what happens when they mess with us. Otherwise, they'll think they can just do whatever they want. Joe Grimson, put me in the fray too.
Before you youngsters get any more riled up, just who are we up against? Takes a gutsy sort to pick a fight with us. You say they nab the townsfolk. Does that mean the other Normans come down from the right eye?
No, they're not Normans, not Romans or Spaniards either. The ones who attacked Karnak were Grieger.
What? Grieger? You mean...
Those beasts that can only be beaten with mana? I've actually seen one. These particular Grieger aren't quite the same as the others so far. They were like humans, complete with an organised army and a fleet of warships. Launched a counter-offensive on them last night myself. Human like Grieger?
And since when do they have warships?
Yeah, what's up with that? We still don't know what they're after or just how strong their forces number. But we do have confirmation on a female Grieger, one of their leaders by the looks of it. And his enemy's got smarts and strategy, and they can't be killed by normal means.
How do we even contend against such a thing? You've faced the lot in person, right, Grenna?
And the rest of us can take the fight out of them by striking at vital points, such as their heads. The only ones who can land a killing blow are those who can use mana, the Jarl and the Princess. Therefore,
he will be figuring out how best to utilize the Jarl and Princess's power.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Philia. Matter of fact, I'd like to add to our mana wielding ranks. Huh? Now, Grimmy, you do understand that mana is a gift from the gods, don't you? If it was the kind of thing you could hand over to just anyone, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And that brings us right to our next topic. Adol, step forward.
Ah, yes. Just who is that stripling supposed to be, anyhow?
Let me introduce you. Let me introduce him. This is Adol Kristen. He ain't from around here, but just the other day he gained the power of mana and used it to survive the raid on Karnak. And now he and my daughter Karja are acting together.
Or above. An outsider who can use mana?
I know none of you are about to let these Grieger psych you out. But having mana users on our side's gonna be the clincher here. That's why I'd like to invite Adol to join us as Karja's shield brother. That way he can help us fend this Grieger menace off.
Huh?
I've not even heard of an outsider wielding mana before. I have no objections. This boy has been blessed by mana, that can only mean he has been chosen by Har. Are we sure about this though? He's not even a full adult.
Well, you could say the same about the princess, couldn't you? Or what, are you planning to go kill all the Grieger in their place, tough guy?
What if I could? The shield brother.
Normans generally operate in twos on the battlefield. Such pairs are dubbed shield brethren, in the sense that each has the other's back. Now, wait just a minute, Crimson. Where's this coming from? I haven't heard a word about it.
What did you mean? I just told you right now. Fine, let's take a second opinion. You got any better ideas on how to handle things?
I mean, it's true that the more many users we have, the better. It's also true I'm not as good a fighter as you on my own.
How about you, Adol? What are you thinking? This will work out well for us.
How do you figure?
Sorry to say, I won't be much help when it comes to your little cuff problem. Ever seen or heard or anything about mana being used like that before? Means you two will just need to find a way to deal with it somehow. By becoming shield brethren and looking into it on your own. There.
By becoming shield brethren and looking into it on our own, you mean? And you honestly don't know anything about this?
You can believe me or not. In any event, high time you started thinking and acting for yourself. Or do you plan on staying a little princess your whole life?
I wonder, is there more I'd like to find out too? About myself, maybe?
Fine then.
There you have it, brothers and sisters. Both of them agree with the plan.
My word, just when did this meeting turn into a family drama session? That being said, us Normans working shoulder to shoulder with outsiders isn't unheard of. In days gone by, any strapping young man would get pulled into an expedition, no matter his origin or creed.
Well, Granny sure knows her stuff. Well then, sounds like it's settled. Adol is now a shield brother candidate.
Candidate?
Oh yeah, the rules are a little different when it comes to outsiders becoming a shield brethren. Right you are, a decision like that can't be made by Tig alone. Liza, give him the bangle.
As you wish. Here you are, Adol.
Now that you've got that, you and Kaja head over to Lecto Island.
Lecto Island?
I'll have someone else give you the nitty-gritty later. But basically, you'll need to prove to Kaja that you've got strength and courage worthy enough for her to entrust her life to you.
Ah, the right of the Brotherhood. And it's brutal, lethal even.
It's fairly rare that we have cause to do it these days, though. Sometimes rituals like this can be pretty damn pointless. In this case, though, I'd say it's necessary. Hey, Philia.
Yes, sir?
You'll be a good pick to oversee this. Go with and give them the rundown, would you?
Understood.
Alright then, brothers and sisters, with that, today's Tig is adjourned. I'll be having us all reconvene once the rite's been completed. Thanks for coming.
I'm Philia of the Balta Sea Force. Nice to meet you, Adol.
And now this bit's one. Once I'd like them to be sensible with their voicing of a game. Pleased to be working with you.
Same here. So, despite the big fancy name, the Rite of Brotherhood is actually pretty simple. First, we take a boat to Lecto Island. There, you and the princess will disembark.
I've got to go too?
Well, of course you do, princess. This whole thing is about you two becoming partners. The rite is performed in pairs by tradition. Even if that weren't the case, those cuffs of yours would drag you along anyway.
Ah, right.
Once ashore, head to the deepest reaches of the island. Then wear the bangle and touch the stone monument you find there. Whatever happens after that, you report to me and boom, rite's over.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, all there is to it. Aside from the wild beasts and other dangers that populate Lecto Island, of course. You'll also need to get a boat and make all the preparations yourself.
I see. So this is just like when we go out on expeditions.
That's right. Any necessities you've got to provide for yourself. So whether it's a boat, equipment, or supplies, you'll have to buy or borrow anything you need.
No way we could afford to buy our own boat. But we've got the Sandras, so there's no need to rent one either.
True. That said, it's pretty decrepit. Could probably use some repairs, I'd say. And by the looks of it, you may want to get your sword and gear up to snuff, too.
You're not wrong, but we're not exactly rolling in money.
That's how everyone starts out. Why not talk to people around the settlement? Those who see promise in you will be sure to help you out. Building trust is the core of this rite, not just between you two, but with the others as well.
Makes sense.
That should do it for the explanation. I'll be waiting by the docks. Once you've got everything in order, come see me.
Thanks for all the help and advice.
Of course. I'm counting on you here too, Adel. All right, see you later.
Let's go around the settlement and see if we can find people to help us. We should start with those who are at the thing, since they already know what's going on. After them, it'd be good to check in with the blacksmith and the shipwright.
First, I'm gonna run to the toilet. So I'll be back in a second. Okay. I'd been thinking it was about time for you to get a shield brother of your own, Kaja. I wasn't expecting you to go off and bring one back yourself. You and me both. Things just sort of ended up like this. You say that, and yet... wouldn't be going along with this if you found him truly disagreeable now, would you? Well, maybe not, but... if you've no complaints, then it can't be mere coincidence. I must have brought the both of you together. I'll be cheering you two on in your quest to become true shield brethren. See that you put your life on the line for the sake of our lovely little princess. Here, red-headed boyo. Gets me all emotional knowing that Tarja will finally get her very own shield brother. I have faith the two of you will return safely. Good luck, and do your best. I don't know much about you yet, Adol. And even I can see that you and Miss Kaja make an excellent team. There's not much doubt in my mind that the two of you will overcome the rite. We'll get your rooms in order and have a delicious meal ready and waiting upon your safe return. Sounds good. No matter what this rite holds, we'll conquer it, so sit tight and keep those hopes up. I don't know how to talk to you me twice when you say the same thing, pretty much. The average person would be unsettled by such a sudden turn of events, but not Adol, it seems. Such courage for someone so young, comparable to that of a Norman even.
Guy's definitely has ice in his veins, maybe fire, but he actually seems pumped by all this.
While it may only be happenstance, I believe you have found an excellent prospective partner, Princess. May the both of you have a safe return, as a fine pair of shield brethren, ideally.
Aye, but I'll be the final judge of whether he's got what it takes to have my back.
You want to learn more of our ways if you want to become the Princess's shield brother, Adol. I recommend you try speaking with the residents of the island. Doing so will surely change your views on us Normans, if only slightly. Sure does know how to look out for his people. Why else would he have picked such a colourful character to be a manor warder? Becoming this guy's shield sister should be a real kick in the keister for your Kaja. Anyways, give it your best shot out there. I'll be expecting good news.
Like you have to remind us, we can handle anything, right or otherwise.
Feisty, aren't we? I'll be expecting good news, so give it your best shot out there. Good day, Princess. You have my support as well, if I may be so bold.
Everyone's tied up with the barley harvest, and now we've got the threat of war on the horizon too.
A lot to deal with at once.
Aye, still this is pretty much business as usual. Yeah, that originally we Normans kept fields just like these, back when we lived up north. Honestly, sometimes I think this is closer to our true selves as a people. Anyway, much as I don't like bugging people while they're at work, we need to find someone who will help us.
You need to fill out one out.
Here comes little Mr. Redhead. You're keeping a respectful distance from Kaja and getting along pretty well with her to boot. But it'll be a dark day in Valhalla before I accept someone who doesn't know anything about my darling princess or the sea. So consider convincing me as an expert part of your right.
Extra part of your right there.
Ignore her. Ignore her at all. Eureka's always like this. Did you say something so cold? I looked after you since you were little, princess. We're practically family. What was your name again, Adol? It'll be a dark day in Valhalla before I accept someone who doesn't know anything about my darling princess of the sea. Blah 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 blah.
A bit on the early side, but we're gonna have to get this harvested today. Hey, hand me that sickle over there. It's fine with me and all, but there really aren't enough hands for the job. Both of us need to be back on the Sea Force duty tomorrow too. Princess, and that red-headed guy. Hey, remember me? I was on the guards at the outpost in Karnak. How could I ever forget? Gotta say, man, I'm impressed. Who'd have thought you were a manor wielder? Hey, what's the hold up? Sun's gonna set before you cut a single bushel. Oh, you're at the tide earlier. I think you're able to use mana. That's really something else. Pleased to meet you. Likewise. Best of luck in becoming the princess's shield brother. But anyway, did you stop by to take a look at our fields? Long ago, we Normans spent peaceful days ploughing soil and rearing sheep in our northern homeland. But we were driven out after an unnatural stretch of unrelenting cold. Dire winter made the area unlivable. Wherever we went, we were persecuted by the locals, who eventually took up pillaging in order to stay alive. After that, the Normans split up into a bunch of smaller groups. Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, the leader of one conquered part of Britain and crowned himself king. I hear that another founded the northeastern country of Denmark. But for us, well, we like this way of life. Oh yeah, it's not much, but here. What's all this? Some coins the farmers pulled together. They want you to use it as funding.
We help those we recognize as one of us, and vice versa. No reason to hold back.
A real shame what happened to Karnak. We know a little about what it's like to lose your home. The village could end up becoming a battlefield too. And we'd rest a lot easier having a mana user like yourself on our side. Don't feel like you owe any gold in return either. Just take whatever sense of debt you feel and pay it forward to the next person. You guys are incredible. Thanks. Anyway, give it your all on the ride, okay? We're rooting for you guys. You, whatever. By the way, Godric and I are shield brothers ourselves. Tells me brothership isn't something that only matters on the battlefield. Ideally, we should support each other on a regular basis in all parts of life. Answer me this, Princess. Are you and the redheaded here ready to build that deep of a bond together? Nah, I'm messing with you. No need to do everything. Just go for it. Once this field work's all wrapped up, I'll have to go check in on my wife and son. Alright, you wouldn't know this, redhead, but my better half just gave birth to our first kid.
We didn't mention that at the time this morning. He's a real handful, huh? I'm away from the island more often than not, but feel free to ask me for help if you need it. Best of luck taking care of the little tyke.
Thanks, Princess. Having a newborn sure is hard work. Keeps you busy in every way you can imagine. I better get this field work finished quick so I can check up on him and my wife.
Hi there, Princess. I take it you're all here to start on stockpiling provisions? Yes, with battle on the horizon, it looks like the menfolk are going to be busy. So the rest of us have to do everything we can on our own too. Try my best to pitch in too, Princess. Oh yeah? Sounds like an awful lot of heavy lifting. Just take care not to hurt yourself. I'm gonna help out a whole bunch. One day, I can fight by your side in battle. That right? Well, now that you said so, I'll just turn a blind eye. That settles it. Let me get a hand in on this myself. Oh, now what are you saying, dear? You have your own business to see to, remember? You're supposed to be the princess's new shield brother, right, mister? Good luck on the ride. At all, was it? Here's hoping you become a worthy shield brother to the princess. I wasn't too sure you'd measure up, but that look in your eyes gives me second thoughts. You and the princess just might be a match for each other. It isn't much, but go ahead and take this.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Of course, use it well. That all was it. I expect you to come back as the princess's new shield brother. Do your best out there. I'll cook up a delicious feast for the two of you once your ride is over. While I'm at it, I may as well go out and hunt us something extra special. Finally gonna have your own shield brother, Princess. All that right stuff sounds tough, but good luck.
I fought pretty well the other day, eh? Be nice if they brought it up at the next tide.
You won't be able to see Karnak from here. Hard not to wonder what happened to all of them.
I have no choice but to accept your apology. You brought a whole pig to sweeten the pot.
Thank the gods. And that means you come back home, right? Lost without you.
Yes, I will. Don't think I've forgotten about your little infidelity. Nerve of you. Having a grand old time fishing together with another in that cozy little skiff. Well, another stunt like that again, and I'm asking for a divorce the next tide.
Oh, I'm real sorry about that, believe me. Just, Nether's not from around here. You ought to show her a little extra kindness.
Oh, there's no denying that. But, can you honestly say that you weren't even the slightest bit smitten by her? Can you swear to it by heart?
Sorry. I was at least a little bit smitten.
I knew it. At least you're honest, for better or worse. Second only to the peerless pair in terms of strength. You're a first-rate dimwit when it comes to commitment. Behavior like this that makes me embarrassed to be his wife.
Oh, you two saw all that, huh? Maybe confident in my blade arm, but I'm no match for Tarja. Poor guy.
Phew, looks like he's finally asleep. Finally fallen asleep there. Raising a child is hard work. But now it's even more tiring than the times we all up in the mountains turned. We heard about your situation at the Tig. You're definitely looking pretty worn thin. Suppose you're right. Honestly, I'm worried about whether I'll be a good mother. It really is reassuring to have the support of my husband, mother-in-law, and everyone else on Balthar Island. Oh, listen to me, making things all about myself. You're in a far tougher situation than I am, Princess. The right sounds like it'll be a trying one, but hang in there and stick it out. Sure, thanks. My son's name is Tender, and Joel helped come up with it. I need to make every effort to ensure he grows up healthy and strong. Car. Figured that was you, Hugo.
Here's Hugo.
A raven, don't you dare hurt or scare him. It's through the eyes of the ravens that the All-Father Har watches over the events of this world. Oh, would you look at that? Your girl's made a perch of your shoulder. He's usually a real troublemaker, but just about everyone's been pestered by him at one point or another.
Maybe my hair caught his eye.
Could be. He's a good omen, though. No, don't worry about it. They say that if you take a raven along on a sea voyage, it points you to dry land.
Looks like you're about to give Stig some training, aren't you?
That takes me back. Never mind. I still remember when I was in his shoes.
The combat techniques I teach have sent countless pirates to their watery graves. Pleases me that they still serve you well, Princess. As for the redhead here, that all, was it? I won't accept any half measures from you, understand? If I decide if I deem you unfit, then my life is as good as lost.
He sure doesn't pull any punches with outsiders.
Remember this, Redhead. Simply completing the rite won't be enough to sway me. Deem you unfit to entrust with our princess, I'll cut you into ribbons myself. So you best raise to the challenge, like your life depends on it.
Hey, you're the outsider guy with the red hair everyone's talking about. Listen up. About a sea force of the strongest warriors in all the Ocabalia Gulf. Don't go thinking it'll be a piece of cake for a non-Norman like you to just stroll up with a sword and join us.
Cause I find in the future. You two make for quite a mysterious pair. What you seem to lack in familiarity, you compensate for with perfect coordination. I may not be able to stand side by side with my own shield sister anymore, but for all it's worth, I have faith that the two of you will overcome your right.
Thanks, Magni. You can't stand with your shield sister?
That's what I said, yes. I was badly injured a while back, you see. It robbed me of my ability to wield a sword.
I know he mainly handles tasks here on the island. Magni's a master at fishing, and he's no slouch at farming and tending livestock either.
I appreciate you saying so. Whether on the battlefield or off, my duty doesn't change. I simply do whatever I can for my shield sister, as well as all of my comrades living here on Boulder Island. That reminds me, Lily is going to be overseeing the ride, isn't she? May not seem like it, but she has a good head on her shoulders. You can lean on her if any issues come up. Is really your shield sister by chance?
Hey, Olga.
Oh, Princess, good to see you. And you're adult, yeah?
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't we put? Right back at you. I got what happened at the fight. Congratulations on finally getting yourself a shield, brother, Princess. You're an outsider who can use mana to this. Didn't see that coming.
Well, it's not decided just yet. We still haven't finished the rite.
Right, true enough. We'll have to see how that goes first. Well, you're here to check out some gear.
Oh, right. Can't afford anything top shelf, but look at what you have to be nice.
You'll be going up against those human like Gregor, yeah? If Adelhail really can use mana, then you've got my support. I'll even throw in a little discount, so go ahead and take your time browsing my stock.
Okay.
Looking for some weapons? Real quality stuff, huh? May it serve you well. Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh?
Actually, I had one of everything.
Anything else you want to look at? I'll be rooting for you two.
Gaining a mana-wielding ally who can stand up to the Griever is all we could ask for and more. Of course, that's assuming you can actually put your powers to use on the battlefield. Just a lock on the right. Question 2. Okay.
Oh, you the mana wielder I've been hearing about. Actually, I'm not from around here either. Alta Seaforce rescued me right as I was about to be sold off to pirates. Since I had no place to go, they let me stay here and work on the island. Normans may look, sound, and act scary, but some among them are kind, like Horik and Folky. There's no need to be afraid. I'm helping out at the general store right now. When Einar, the owner, is absent, Folky steps up to run the place. He's still just a boy, but he does a fine job. Oh, Princess. Sorry, but the general store's not ready to open yet. So worried about my big brother that stuff's kinda gotten away from me. My brother's Einar, right? Last time I saw him was in Karnak. The chance he might have gone missing along with the townsfolk there. Yeah, my dad was saying the same thing. Really scared for him, but I've gotta be a good little brother and stay strong. Good luck with the right, Princess. You too, Mr. Redhead. Thanks. Einar is right now. Safe and sound, hopefully. Wait, no. Supposed to be staying strong.
Long story short, you'll be switching up with me on watch duty. Don't forget to show up when your shift starts, alright? Yeah, I got it. Actually, haven't you been keeping at it a little too long? Probably worried about your oldest son, huh? Not in the slightest. If he's gotten himself killed by a Gregor, it'll just show how weak he really was. But if not, well, he must have some reason for not coming home. Simple as that.
Never honest with your feelings, are you?
Einar's got his work cut out for him being your son. Finally, damn fool. Where in hell have you gotten off to? Forget it. The right's more important. You two had better not let us down. The Jarl speak highly of you, Red, but my approval doesn't come so easily. Well, if it ain't the princess, looks like things are starting to heat up, eh? Go on and show us how serious you are about pledging the Shield Brotherhood. I'll be watching close with a good drink in hand.
Well, how are the preparations coming along? You'll need to check your equipment and ensure your ship is seaworthy by asking around and see who's willing to help. In particular, you ought to get yourself up with some new weapons and armor. All of this is part of the right too, so be sure to bring your A game. I'm not used to long ships, but I guess that's what I have to do. Brand new ship would cost a lot of money we don't have. Not that there'll be a Baltic ship free for us to borrow right now either.
That you, Princess?
Over.
So, you're the famous mana-slinging shield brother candidate, huh? Mighty odd to say that about someone who ain't even a follower of her. That said, it's plain to me that you got an aura of luck about you. Nice to meet you. Name's Olvar. I'm the shipwright around here.
So, Olvar, what's your take on this boat?
Just finished giving her a once-over. As it stands, she'll be drinking brine before you're even halfway to that to Ireland. Gob and all that.
So, this thing really is just a wreck?
Not entirely. Bit of sweat, spit and tar, and we'll be fit to sail. That said, getting her truly seaworthy again will take more and a better time and money both.
Don't have much of either right now.
In that case, I've got an idea. I can patch her up just enough in one day for a round trip to Nectar and back. If you want to keep using the gal after that, I can spruce her up real good. Real gradual like for you.
For real?
That said, even the princess needs to pay her dues. That's part of the right too, or so Grimson says.
Yeah, I get you.
Right then, Adol, between the supplies and my labour, it's gonna come out to 1,000 gold. If you're short on funds, go and find someone willing to spot you. Gotta be able to gain people's confidence, else you won't have a chance in hell as shield brethren. Oh, judging by the looks on those faces, you managed to scrounge up the money.
We did. Now you gotta fix up the ship as promised.
That's what I'm here for. So you want me to get straight to work patching her up or what?
Right away, please.
Yeah, now we're talking. This much will currently be just enough for me to get her the bare minimum of seaworthy. And as a bonus, I went ahead and grabbed some leftover scrap material from the shipyard. Your options will be limited, but let me know what parts in particular you'd like me to shore up.
Is that really okay?
Call it a congratulatory gift to an old friend's daughter, if you like. I'll wager Grimson won't have any complaints about it.
Oh, thanks.
Now, which direction do you want to take this little overhaul? I personally recommend upgrading speed, but you're free to tackle it however you want from here on. Speed it is. Okay, this is going to be a long-ass thing, isn't it? Okay, that should do it. Ow, do a good job. The old girl's looking a mite better now, but at the end of the day, she's still a mess. Wouldn't be any problems making it to Lecter Island and back, but be mindful to avoid any danger zones at sea.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it. Only doing what I do best. By the way, Karja.
What now?
Nothing really, just don't mess this up, you hear?
As if I ever would. Anyhow, that takes care of our ship and equipment. All that's left to do now is check in with Philly and head out.
I'll give you this, Adol, with the makings of a shield brother here and there. Next step is to board this old girl here and bust through that one. Push yourself to your limits, yeah? You get folks out here who believe. You get folks out here who believe in you.
Got it. Thanks, Alva.
There's gonna be fishing, isn't there? Discovery, right? Okie doke. 70% of the sea. Okay, I see how this all works. Right. Oh, and there is the frigging Twitch bot again. God, I was hoping that thing was dead and gone. Twitch still can't get their shit together and actually get rid of the damn things. Oh well. Anyway, it's rapidly approaching 1 o'clock to me, and if I start the dungeon now, I'm going to want to finish it, and I'm going to run out of time, and it's going to be terrible, so I am going to stop here for today. Thankfully, tomorrow will be a lot more free. But anyway, that will be all for now. Bye.